Alright, so doing a little bonus run of the worst possible ending for this game, and then probably the best one, or the true ending, I don't know. But this one, I've done a quick run through with trying to not get any ranking up in terms of companionship and the factions, and also making terrible choices in the final run. And we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to have much of the gameplay, it's just mainly going to be the cutscenes to sort of show how things go. Also, this is my himbo.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elganon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elganon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elganon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Reach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on more support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crews are ready to pay their respects.
And your fellow lords will have your back. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elganon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elganon fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
We've lost people, but we'll do what we can.
It won't go quickly. You may need magical assistance, or someone to protect you as you work.
Oh yeah, so also in this playthrough, Davrin died. And we got to keep Harding. Alright. So I need to pick the worst options for either of these. Also, none of them are heroes of the Veilguard as well. Alright, I think Harding will do this one.
Harding, I want you backing up the Veil Jumpers.
You can count on me.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
We'll do what we have to.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Experience fighting mages or attacking by surprise. Tosh.
Tosh, you're with the crows.
Yes.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
Yeah.
I've heard rumors. A golem constructed of bone. Controlled, I'm afraid, by a traitorous Navaran necromancer.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that giant bone swallow. Evka,
The Grey Wardens are the closest thing to an army we've got left. We'll do what we can.
The Morn Watch will lend its aid, but against my former colleague's undead monstrosity, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
I'm pretty sure all of these are bad options, but I'm going to pick Balara.
Valara, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Which does change things. So all these sort of big bads are ones that from
Eric.
people's personal quests.
You're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there and take the fight to Elganon.
Right, begin.
I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal.
Wet.
For gold and glory!
You think a mage versus a magical construct would be good, but that's Aelia from Nev's story.
Get to the warding crystals! Over there!
Let's go!
Focus on the wards.
There we go. So Elka climbs up here if you don't have, I think, the correct person. And it looks like Balara is doing that demon's job, that spirit's job, whose name I've forgotten.
Get to the gate!
She's not even helping. First mistake, we lost Strife.
Come on, come on!
Yeah, because I think it started with a Z or something. The Spirit is the one that did that originally.
Fall back now! I'm coming for you! After her!
Giving away your position, Taya.
Rook, we have to move.
That's Spillara crushed. I think Lucanus and Emmerich would have also died during that scene. I don't know what Lucanus would have done against the Golem.
I can't believe it. Bellara and Strife.
I know. Come on. We need to push forward.
Lacking confidence. Alright, so I'm gonna skip forward a bit to the next scene. And we're back. We just did a little bit of murder, and now there's a little more cutscene.
No. No, no.
Their fire was magnificent, but it wasn't enough. There will be time to mourn once the battle is over. I will take them and return to the Crows. They will need support in fighting through Hightown. Go, find Solas and get the dagger. He is there, not far ahead.
I feel like that's one of the worst ways to sort of kill off a character. Like, the blast happens regardless of whether you select the correct person or not. They just get up. With that one, they just didn't. It didn't really look any different.
A lot of people laying down their lives today. Come on. Taya's right. There'll be time to mourn later.
Yeah. Alright, and I'm going to skip again because I don't think we want to listen to Solus speak. We'll just do it during the times that are changing. So, skip. Alright, Solus is giving us the dagger.
You need that dagger for your ritual. I'm supposed to believe you just give it to me?
If you do not trust me to uphold my oath, that is all the more reason for the dagger to be out of my hands.
And then we're going to go free Nev.
Please, Rook. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body.
Yes. Alright, now we'll skip to when we free Nev. Now we free Nev. But I think we'll skip.
Get out of my head and out of my city!
But yeah, and then we'll skip again towards the end because we've seen this before. It hasn't changed. All right, so we've just come here. After all that, we freed Nev. We got rescued by Morrigan. Now we can see all these people, and there's this little scene before we continue on.
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
Shall. There's Balara's bow. Oh yeah, Asher, or the Viper, also died. And Tash. I don't know whose sword that is. Oh, that might have been Strife. I think it was. So we have 4 deaths, 2 party members, 2 NPCs. And technically Davrin, but he didn't die during this assault. Alright. And now we'll be moving on. I don't think I'm going to listen to all the Inquisitor and such. Yeah. And we'll see if this changes much. We'll deal with it later.
Maybe the Wardens can help you, I don't know. But we can't stop. We keep going, keep fighting until Elganon is dead.
You can't. That's what I needed to tell you. My connection with Elganon went both ways. I could sense him, his mind, his magic, his life force. He's tied to the Veil. His life is holding the Veil in place.
I felt the Veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elganon is the only one left...
We kill him, and the Veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger. That smug, backstabbing little shit. Even with the fate of the world at stake, Solus takes time to double-cross the people trying to save it. We still have to kill Elganon. So what can we do? Can we tie the Veil to something else to keep it in place?
I doubt any simple substitution would suffice. The Veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
Get it. I look forward to it.
I sure hope he doesn't. After everything he's done, I'm looking forward to doing this the hard way. But it will be risky. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Yes.
Once Elganon is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless. An elegant solution, provided you are cunning enough to outsmart the Dreadwolf.
Is there any chance at all?
That's my Inquisitor.
Did he listen to you when you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric died trying to reason with him.
As did Mythal when Solus took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how we plan to handle Solus if we don't stop Elganon. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elganon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got. Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
I defeated Mafal to choose the different option. I didn't actually defeat it. I did the option to speak and win that way, so I could get the achievement.
A word, Rook?
Sorry, I don't have time, Morgan. Right. Let us do this quest. So this is the last choice we get to make before the end. Also, it's interesting
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
that
They
Nevis
mean
and
to prevent you from reaching their master.
her chill
Our people will
clothes.
set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
All right. Let's try Harding. I think. No, yeah, we'll do Emmerich.
Emmerich, they could use you on their side.
I shan't disappoint.
I know Emmerich will lose
We'll
this
be cheering
one.
for you, Rook. All my best.
I'm unsure about Harding. I think Harding would fail as well because they're not heroes of the Veilguard. Yeah, we don't have many options left. Directing people around like a mage. So another villain that we defeated in a companion quest is back for this scene if you don't do the companion quest, and it's being the Dragon King. Which you'll see. This fancy hammer. But Emmerich does the smart thing here. Melee combat. For a mage. For reasons that make no sense. But I think it's the same for everyone that fails. Or maybe even wins. Because I'm pretty sure last time I did it, it was Harding. No, it was Tarsh? I can't remember, but they used a spear either way. Alright, so that's the last of the choices now, so I'm gonna skip towards literally the end. Alright. Nev comes running out.
Damn it.
Just as everything's terrible.
You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
Dreadwolf. And at what cost?
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn.
No, you will. Hopefully.
Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence.
Let's see.
I will ship.
There we go. Through the cheek? That's what it looked like, at least. Might have been the neck.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
Too late. So you don't get a choice, I think, because I was super antagonistic to him the whole time and didn't even consider helping
The Veil's
him.
not coming down on my watch.
Also because everyone's dead.
It is over. You can never stand against me alone. If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch.
Petrify.
And you are alone now, truly. You have lost. Everyone, everything. It is over.
Yeah, it is. Because it's not just my blood on that dagger.
No!
You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires.
That's how the...
'Tis done. At far too high a price.
That's the end of the worst route that you could do. I think there's a little text that just says "get good" at the end. Maybe. I think it's loading. Lars Evanurus was defeated. The final blight, the worst of blights, was over. The Veilguard paid the deepest price for victory. Where they'd fallen, a monument was built. A final memorial to those who gave their lives to bring Thedas a peace not known for many years. Yeah, literally everyone in the Veilguard died. Stopping Solus and the gods cost many lives, including Rook and the team. With greater preparation and time spent with companions and allies, the Veilguard might have survived. Yeah, and that's it. It just goes to the credits after that. So I'm going to stop it here, but I will do a best ending run back on my Elf Mage. The best ending, or the intended true ending, I guess. Because I got a little mad at Solus in my first playthrough that I picked the be a bastard and trick him option. So this one should be the other ending.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
This time you get options. So this is the one I originally did. I think this is the evil one, the bad ending. You do this option regardless, even though you don't get a choice. But here we have Mythal option.
I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes.
Who does this help? A lot of people are gonna die, so you can fix something they don't even see as wrong.
It is not just people. Spirits
will be destroyed when you do this too, won't they? You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the veil and stop it from falling.
Oh. Here he comes.
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you've wronged asked you to stop.
Inquisitor.
You were my friend. We saved the world together once. Can't we save it one more time?
Inquisitor, I am sorry. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her. And in this.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon. And it broke you.
Yeah.
The things that I have done.
Are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
You are free to find a better way.
My life force now sustains the veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement. Thanks to you, I now can see the way.
Lara. Wonder if they have to be a hero of the Veilguard to survive that, or if it's just the better endings. Much better than the last one.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and Solus off to fix his mistakes and right an ancient wrong, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlathan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon, pursuing justice for the sake of the future.
A student of history helping the elves put past evils behind them forever.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlathan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
There we go. Although we can skip this. There's... oh. This.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defamed. At last, we have balanced. Guided. Whispered. And soon, the poisoned fruit ripens. We come.
Thank you. But yeah, that was the good ending, Vestus, I believe. So we'll wrap it up there.